From Christmas in Evergreen by Nancy Nagel. I doubt we'll see too many cows on the cruise. Oh, a cow cruise? That sounds fun.
Welcome back to the Reading Room Ruffians, your favorite library podcast. This is Mallory, and I'm really glad y'all can't see me today. Hashtag rough. I'm joined by my BFF Ariel, aka everyone's favorite sugar mama, who apparently hates me and my Facebook book reviews.
That's because she's too much all the time.
Whatever. You love it.
I do.
Our supreme overlord Carla is ready to, in her words, show us a real romance novel. Did she do it?
Yes. That remains to be seen.
You have to finish it. We are recording from our library in Jackson County, West Virginia. Zach, who apparently gets nothing today, is recording from Seattle, Washington.
It's what I deserve, I understand.
That was the best reply.
Oh my God. Before we get to it, we have to talk about MiniCon a little bit. So once again, that's coming up on April 6th, and it'll be from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And so Carla has started stealing all of our volunteers to build droids and Star Wars things.
Hey, she's getting on my last freaking nerve with this crap.
You guys didn't assign him anything, so I did.
That's because we're so busy doing everything else in this library for you.
We're not ready.
Not everything. I do a few things.
She's like, you need to make this. You need to post this. You need to do this. And then she's like, ha, I'm taking them all.
She plans it that way.
Shh. Don't tell that.
Oh my God.
It's going to be a rough day.
It is. We apologize in advance only a little bit, though.
I don't.
I don't apologize.
I do, because it's my job.
Oh my gosh. Do we want to say anything else about MiniCon before we...
Hopefully, by the time this episode comes out, there will be trifolds out.
Oh, yeah.
In our libraries. And also, we have a new Facebook group for MiniCon. I did get that done. So it's just called MiniCon. And it is linked to our library page.
Yes.
So
yeah,
you can find it through that.
Speaking of, you can find our Facebook group by searching Reading Room Ruffians podcast, which is linked to our library's Facebook page at facebook.com/WVJCO library. If that sounds a little different, that's because it is. We made a new Facebook page, and so we hope you would truly love it if you headed over to like and follow us there so we can regrow our page. You should all follow us on TikTok and Instagram at WVJCO Library, and you can check out our podcast Goodreads page, which we have linked in our episode description, along with our personal Goodreads pages. I also would like to make a little addendum for whenever Ariel had to take my job. I would say it, Jaco, but I spell it out just for y'all.
Ha ha, Zach!
Okay, so Born in Fire by Nora Roberts.
I just want to say that I only made it to chapter 5. Okay, I didn't get the book until 2 days ago, and it was in the evening that I got it, and I had to work the next day. I tried my best.
I feel like you could call most of the rest of the book if you got to chapter 5.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. There's some things that happened. I like the way Nora writes her characters. That's the reason I love these books so much. I think they're very real. I mean, they're believable people. The places are believable.
I want to stab.
Well,
Rogan.
you can stab him in a minute.
Yeah,
But anyway, I want to
Rogan.
read you the back of Born in Fire. Maggie Concannon is a complex woman and a talented glass artist. One man, gallery owner Rogan Sweeney, has seen the soul in her art and vows to help her build a career. When he comes to Maggie's studio, her heart is inflamed by their fierce attraction, and her scarred past is slowly healed by love. Now, that is a very, very...
Lies!
No, it's not. It's a very simplified version of what this book is about.
No. He does not want to help her. He wants to control her.
Well, that's how it's starts, but it doesn't turn out like that. You got to read the whole book. You're only on chapter 6. I hated him then too.
I'm just saying. And her heart was not inflamed when he showed up. She wanted to smack the crap out of him.
Yeah, but then...
So, there we go.
She was attracted.
Yeah, you can be attracted and still want to smack the crap out of him.
Both things are
It's
true.
like,
She was definitely attracted to him in the first, which didn't make sense to me. But
there was a boy in high school that I thought was cute as right? And I told him, I was like, you'd be so much more attractive if you just kept your mouth shut.
I like how you censored yourself, but then still said
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I couldn't think of another word.
2 bleeps on this one.
I mean, I could have said the F-bomb. So really, I did censor myself.
I think if we count as PG-13, we get 1 per episode.
Yes, we do.
I used it.
We
it's
do.
mine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I read this book the first time over 20 years ago, and I had forgotten a lot of it. I was thinking that Maggie was a painter, not a glass artist. So that was like, oh, yeah, that's right. And anyway, so I had forgotten a lot of it. I had forgotten what a unpleasant person Rogan is at first, but he gets better as he learns more about her. And she needs somebody strong like that, because if somebody wasn't strong, she would have run over them and spit them out. She would have.
But
I love
you
that,
can
though.
still be song. You can be song.
That would be her mom.
Yeah. Oh my God, her mom. You can be strong and also still be soft. I just don't like.
You can,
I don't.
but she's
I
like,
don't like. I don't like him. Even now, like
You
I'm
still
almost
like him?
done.
And you sort of like he grows. Let me put it that
I
way.
mean, sure, but also I think that's an unhealthy standard. Personally,
Well, probably, but she came from an unhealthy
she did. She did.
family.
See, we judge our men on their first interaction, and his was very bad.
Well, it was.
And he needs stabbed.
I love a good
I feel
villain.
like that's a bit
but
harsh,
he
but
was not a villain. He's just a d-bag.
Yeah.
he definitely was
He
at first.
gets better.
No, I know he does get
He
better.
was.
He was like rude. I think the main thing I had with him at first is that he just got a little too physical right off the bat. You know?
No, I did not like that.
No, it was like not
I think
cool.
she should have picked up one of her tools and smacked him.
Oh, that would have
at
been
that
would have
point.
been better.
But
It seemed a little
Yeah.
out of character for her not to do that, honestly.
true. But yeah, it starts out like way too, I guess, in your face.
I hate it.
Yeah, but it gets better. It really does. But the thing I like about the book is not so much the romance, it's the story. It's her interactions with her sister and her family. And I loved his grandmother and some of the other secondary characters. I just think it was a good story.
It is a good story. I will say that. However, I hate Rogan.
No,
even
seriously.
now, even still.
Like when he said, okay, so, you're talking about he got too physical at first, and he's like, yeah. When he's in her house and he's wondering about her bed, and he wonders if he'll share it with her, and then he corrects himself, not if, when. Oh my God.
You don't think guys think like that?
Oh, I know they do.
Which
And
is why
guess
it's
what?
dumb.
Why do you think I don't like them?
Well, there you go.
You got to be real special to have an XY chromosome, and I actually like you.
Pretty much, yeah.
I will fight you.
I think you should finish the book before you're so adamant.
No, I'm going to hate him out of spite now.
Well, that's fine, but finish the book because there's other things.
I will finish it because I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, this book is hilarious. I love Maggie.
I do too.
I love her.
I did.
Specifically, I sent this. Go ahead.
I did like Maggie, but I thought she was just like, I don't know. She was ridiculously
over the top,
difficult
too.
at times, and I'm like, come on, lady. Like,
I liked her.
That's because we are Maggie.
I know. We're just as difficult.
ridiculously difficult, like I said.
One of my favorite parts is when she was working on the piece, The Dream, and he shows up, and she's like, "Get over here and hand me this."
yeah. That was very funny because he's just like so taken aback that he's just like, okay. Like, that's what I thought. But okay, so I
And
sent
when he
this.
found her sketches.
We were just talking about that. That was so funny. But whenever she goes to his office before they go to Paris, and well, is it in the office? I can't remember anymore.
It was
like
in his
a
office,
little box, and she's like, "Well, that's too small to be an answering machine, so I'll take it."
Oh no, that was like it was in a
Is it?
hotel
I
room.
think
I
it
think
was.
so.
Yeah, I think so too. I laughed so hard because she hates answering machines.
And phones.
But especially the answering machine.
I feel that though.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I don't check my voicemail on my phone until I have like 7 messages
What, from the same
hate
person or just in general?
in general.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I have like 2 or 3 from the same person.
I don't even check it. I don't think I
like
even
the
have it set up.
icon. Sometimes, like when you get so many, the icon starts to not go away. Where it's like, hey, you have voicemails. You need to check these.
I check all my voicemails because it's usually somebody who actually needs something or a doctor's appointment or something.
Or me.
Yeah, occasionally you'll
I leave
leave
Zach
me
fantastic ones.
rude ones. They're rude.
Fantastic. I called him once and I was like, excuse me, I'm the most important thing in your life. Why are you not answering your phone?
She also left me
So then
one
he
that's
calls
like,
me back and he goes,
go ahead.
he called me back and he goes, what most important thing in my life?
And another time she calls me, she's like, how dare you?
That's true, I did that. In my defense, I do it to Mama too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you do.
I don't think I check them.
You don't. But I do. I'm like, excuse me, you are my mother. You don't have a life but me.
I don't think I ever check them. I don't know.
So I relate to Maggie in that.
So did you, in the book, did you recognize any similarities between Maggie's family and ours?
Yeah.
I think that's why Angela and I liked it so much at first,
Probably.
because we could see ourselves
Yeah.
in those characters.
You'd definitely be Maggie.
I don't think I'm that difficult, but well, maybe I am.
Miss, I'll grow roots in this floor and not move until I get my way.
But Ange is not that. Like
she's not as good as Brianna, but
she's not as prim and proper and sweet.
No.
But she is more like
she's more the
making the peace.
homemaker, yeah, and keeping peace and stuff like that.
And I'm the one that couldn't make the eggs, and they would have to starve.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
You guys didn't starve though. I managed to pull something off.
Ariel learned to cook at a young age. Zach melted pitchers on the stove.
I did that once. It is true. It smelled real bad too. Smelled real bad.
It's hard to clean up too.
Oh, gosh.
Like it was almost completely gone by the time we found it.
3/4 of that thing was melted. I was just trying to boil some water or something like that. It's like, that's taking a long
He wasn't
time.
allowed to cook when my mom wasn't home.
I know that didn't happen when I was there.
You were gone. And he was trying to make something, and after that, and she's like, Ariel, you're allowed to cook. Zach, don't touch the stove.
Oh, my God.
So what did you think of Maggie's dad?
I loved him.
Oh.
He just died in 3 seconds, so what the heck?
Yeah,
It's like
he
you
was
open up
so
that book and
sweet.
he's
That
dead.
was
I'm like,
really
oh,
rude
wow,
of
that was-
her.
that
I
was
knew
sudden.
the second he said he had to go outside. I
Yeah,
was like,
see,
no,
same,
no,
same.
no. This is a sweet man. No.
Yep. I understood the aggravation with all the schemes and stuff like that that the mom had, but she was like
Over the top.
yes.
I kind of liked the mom at the end, like towards the end when she was interacting with her caretaker person. What's her name? Lottie.
Lottie.
Yeah.
Lottie.
That was great
But
I don't know.
because she's so
don't think I
sassy
got
the
there
whole
yet.
time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think I liked her through all 3 books.
but I do like
I learned to put up with her, but I
I
didn't
liked
like
her
her.
dad a lot.
The dad was good.
He was so proud of those girls.
Mhm.
and did all he could for him.
Yeah.
But I get the not having money all the time.
yeah,
and this,
I get that.
I definitely get that too.
Although she could have helped out a little bit more. The
Yeah.
mom.
But she could have also sang.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I
That
She's
made me
just-
so mad.
It's like nothing made her happy.
So
Nothing.
mad.
And
Ugh.
Brianna tried so hard.
Mm-hmm.
The next book, I talked to Mallory, I think, if you were in the room. The next book's about Brianna.
I knew that. I knew
Okay.
it was about that.
And then Murphy is the third one.
yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Let me tell you who he ends up with.
I probably haven't met them.
You haven't yet.
Okay.
You don't even know they're in the world.
Are they in the second book? Or are they in
I
the first
don't
book?
think no.
No?
Okay, sure.
Okay, but it gives you a hint. We have Born in Fire, which is
Mhm.
definitely Maggie. Born in Ice,
Mhm.
which is Brianna. Born in Shame. There's another sister.
with the lady that his Amanda.
Yeah.
Is that?
Amanda. That gave me.
See, I wondered if there was something with that.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, they did hint at
And he
that
goes
a
and
bit.
looks. He goes and looks west for. There's a reason he looks that direction.
America?
Yeah.
She's American.
America.
I feel like we're spoiling too much of the whole series here.
Sorry.
Not really. I mean, they're pretty formulaic.
I mean, yeah.
You read the first page. You already know what's going to happen. You already know.
You don't know.
You know.
You don't know the details.
We don't know the details. It's true. Actually, I did like, just in general, I think I liked all the interactions with everybody except for Rogan and Maggie together.
Yeah, they were. It was the other characters I liked best.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no,
the
the other
story
characters were great.
like.
The story was
It's
pretty
the-
good.
And
But their romance
I
was...
want to go to O'Malley's
crap.
pub.
Is this
Yeah.
Discovery of Witches again?
No, it's not
Where
that bad.
you don't like the main characters,
No.
but the side characters
No,
are
I
the
like
best.
No,
Maggie.
because I like Maggie.
Okay.
Yeah, Maggie's pretty
No,
chill.
because
Well, not chill,
I
but-
hated Diana and whatever his name
Matthew.
was. My
Matthew Claremont.
God.
I liked that story though, but I didn't like.
Ow.
It could have been a good story, but she was annoying. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Nora.
Yeah.
So Maggie's nice. Back to the book. Back to the book.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, Maggie's cool.
uh,
I like Maggie.
What do you think? Mhm.
I
What
was
do
going to say, I like her so far. So
Do you want to go to O'Malley's pub and just hang out and
It does sound fun.
that was a happening pub.
yeah,
It does. Yeah.
That's
and listen to
poppin'.
people be the Americans over in the corner that are just staring.
That's popping.
I'd like to go.
I would definitely dance there, though. Yeah. Pull out that accordion. You know, when I was in Italy, we were having dinner and somebody pulled out an accordion and was playing it there. It was
Did you
really cool.
dance?
No, it was too crowded.
Oh,
You had like 6 inches
Fair.
to get through everywhere. It was intense. It was fun though.
it makes you want to go to. I think these books make you want to go to
I
Ireland.
think it's funny that I read it in the Irish lilt.
You hear it, even though it's just words on paper.
I was gonna say it's not like how like the Wee Freeman where they wrote it in exactly how it
Yeah.
would be wrote out, sounding,
Mhm.
and you're like, what is this word?
yeah,
What is this supposed to be? Like
Yeah.
it's not that extreme, but I still read it in that Irish lilt.
There was
The Wee
some
Freeman
stuff
are my
like that. There was some stuff like that in the book. They would change the words. Also, just in general, Nora Roberts has a strange way of writing some sentences. I noticed it's like some of the words are missing. I'm just like I can't think of an example off the top of my head. But I was just reading through. I was just like, it feels like there's words missing here. I think it's just the
See,
way
there's
that
a
they
couple
speak.
times where I went back and reread, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Because I was just it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that
And
happened
I
a
would go
few
back
times.
and reread it, and I was like, okay, I got it.
I don't think I read words in. I think I just read what I think it should say, which usually works out okay. But sometimes,
It's like earlier when I read that what's his face was pompous instead of prestigious or something
Pretentious.
pretentious.
Pretentious, yeah. Molly.
No, I read it as pompous.
Did you?
I did, but
It was prestigious, then I would guess.
yeah, a prestigious businessman or
Oh,
something like
that's
that,
what
and
it
I
was,
read it
yeah.
as
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pompous.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Zach, I have to know. Was the Aston Martin dashing?
Dashing. What are you talking about?
Okay, at the beginning of the book, he pulls up to her little cottage and he talks about how he pulls his dashing Aston into the driveway or whatever. And I was like, it's a car.
I don't remember him saying dashing. Is that what it said?
Oh, it says dashing. It does.
I don't really remember it either, but I just remember hating him the whole time, thinking, "Oh my god, how dare you just
And
show
I was
up
like,
at a
he's
woman's
so
house?"
pretentious. And Mama goes, I'm sure Zach thought it was dashing. I was like, that's because he's pretentious like Rogan.
I'm sure it was a dashing car.
Oh
It's an
my
Aston
God.
Martin. Come on, it's white. That's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. And he would drive an
Oh my
Aston
God.
Martin. He loves that
He really
that British
would.
stuff. Like his
I
British,
think it's funny
fancy
that
British
she like
suits.
hates London.
Yeah, what's
God
up with
help
that?
her, London.
I guess the Irish just don't like the English. I guess that makes
That's
sense.
because they kind of took over.
It was
They took
kind of that
over.
whole thing that happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And the
fair.
Irish just like to fight.
I mean,
See,
yeah.
it's my genetics coming out there.
I was about to say that was probably one of a funny part that I'm sad I forgot about until just now. Whenever they talk about the Native American art installment, and she says something along the lines, or he says something along the lines of, you wouldn't think that what we see in the history books, you know, like how art like this can come from like savages, how they depict them. And she goes, I don't know. Our ancestors painted themselves blue and before they went off into battle. She goes, well, I think both of us did. And he goes, well, I guess something along the lines of, I haven't wanted to paint myself blue in ages.
Quite a while.
I laughed. That was really funny. Because he would never. Like, he would never.
Not even a little bit, no.
No, his skin. Nope, not even a toenail. Like, I did like their banter sometimes.
Their
even
banter was
though
fun sometimes.
I thought they were both kind of over
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah. Sometimes it was fine, but most of the time I would just want it to be like, you absolute turd bucket.
And
like,
you know, he wasn't like that with everybody. It was just her.
Yeah, that was the weird thing, too. He was like over the top with her, and everybody else he was very chill with. Very thoughtful
I think it's
or
because
whatever.
he liked her a lot from the very beginning.
I know, but he like
They just
lost
had that
his
connection.
mind all the time with her. Oh,
Well,
she's
yeah,
so
there's that.
infuriating. It's like, she's not that infuriating. What she's doing is not that bad.
Yeah. No. No.
Well, you say that, but think of what you grew up with.
Yeah, maybe I just got different standards. I don't know.
I think that you're probably just used to it.
I mean, that's a good
It's the
possibility.
norm.
Amazing.
Yeah,
just
we
learn to
did have
accept
very
it.
strong women in the family.
Oh, we definitely do. We are very intimidating.
I don't know why.
There's a reason we have trouble.
Oh my God.
But I mean, when I grew up, it was my grandmother and Mom and Joy and me and Ange. And there were really no male.
Who needs them?
Nobody.
Bye, Zach.
Rude. I'm just getting like shut down over here. Yeesh.
No, just you got to talk louder and be obnoxious. Just channel your inner Rogan. You'll be
I
fine.
would suggest
my
not
God.
doing that.
No.
I don't think I have an inner Rogan. I mean, I'm pretentious, but dang. There are standards.
Oh my gosh.
So, would you read another Nora?
I probably will finish that series.
I will finish this book.
Yeah. I say it won't be
I
immediate,
cannot hope
but
for anything more than finishing this one, but I will finish this one.
I like the way she writes, and some of her magic ones are really cool.
yeah.
I went with just a basic, plain
Now,
old.
I would love to learn glass blowing.
I know.
Man.
I went to like one of those glass houses in Venice or whatever that she
Me
talked
too.
about.
Yeah.
And watched them make like a little horse in like 30 seconds. It was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
And then I've watched glass blowing competitions. And ever since then, I'm like, I could do that. I could make that. But I also really just want to grab some molten glass and play with it like slime.
Like
You wouldn't play
slime.
long.
No, like I know that it would burn the crap out of me, but man, it looks nice. It's like lava.
Intrusive
It is, yeah,
thoughts.
basically.
And like lava looks fun.
Lava does look pretty fun to
Not
play
fun.
with. I don't think you should play with it. It's probably not a good idea, but you know, it looks fun.
Probably not, but it does look
I don't know.
fun.
I could stand if a couple of people played with lava.
Wow. Getting pretty harsh
Are
over
we
here.
surprised? We're not surprised.
See, we're channeling our inner Maggie. It's like,
Oh, speaking of, did you guys listen to the audiobook or did you try to read it? I read half Kindle, half audio.
I listened to it and I was very disappointed that it was a guy narrating.
I was
It wasn't
surprised it was a
bad.
guy narrating, but his he did really good voices for everybody, I thought.
Yeah, he did fine. I just was
Wow.
disappointed. Like, what? I'm not even sorry about it because it's mostly from her point of view, and I just feel like she's such a strong character that she should have had somebody. I don't know. She should have had somebody that really just brought that home. Like, he didn't do a bad job, but also I just feel like she should have been allowed to actually come out of the book.
I read it. I don't think I could listen to an audiobook romance because I think the sex scenes would be like, that's just too creepy.
I've
Oh,
listened to him before
that is one
in
thing.
public.
That's weird. Yeah, no. Well, I guess I did with that Neon Gods book. I'm going to keep talking about that stupid book. It's awful.
Oh God!
Anyway, though, what I was
I think that's the one that I listened to in public too. And I was like the entire time I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
it was
'cause
like
they
I
were
feel
just
gross
cringy.
about it, a little bit.
Mhm.
But what was I trying to say? I don't even remember what I was trying to say. What was
Something
my
about
point?
sex scenes. I don't know what
No,
it
it wasn't
was.
about sex.
We were
scenes.
talking
no.
about
It was about just the I guess the use of how often they use the term sexual, just like in there, in the book. Everything
with all the art and
sexual.
stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in regards to
Yeah.
all the art and stuff, I'm just like, come on. Or just like in
That's a
general.
little over the top.
Just in general, they would use the term a lot. Like with everything. Like right off the bat, too. It's like
I don't-
kind of
I don't.
weird.
Maybe it's because I read it. Maybe I just paying attention. I guess when you hear it, it would be
No,
different. I didn't
I-
notice it
this
as
I
much.
didn't-
I've noticed it with reading.
Mhm.
I don't think that you.
I
I think
noticed
you
it-
do what I do when I'm really into a book, and you just skim essentially the words.
Yeah.
You get the idea. You get the vibes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't read them all. I don't read all the words.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, I do that with books, and there's times I can finish a book, and they'll be like, "What happened in it?" I'll be like,
Mm.
"I have no clue, but it was good." Not a clue what happened.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, wow, I forgot what I was going to say.
It's because we were all up to 1:30 finishing this up.
Yep.
That did happen, yeah.
What
Oh, well.
What were you saying, Ariel?
About what?
I don't know, just now.
About
Not reading all the
books?
words. You didn't know what it said, but if
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't really pick up on.
I thought
I
you
didn't-
did. I was
I
like, did
picked
I
up-
stop mid sentence?
No,
I thought I
no.
finished that thought.
No, I picked up on the word sexual with the art, but not so much overall.
but that was it. Was just the art.
the art, but also
But
like
it is a lot.
and when he would talk to her or kiss her hand and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think it's just
they used it there too a
Oh.
lot.
I think it's
Okay.
just the use
So,
of the term
okay.
sexual. Like just overuse.
Right.
You can overuse a word
Yes.
a lot.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
they overuse that one.
So I guess
I'm
I
only
didn't pay
5 chapters
attention.
in, and let me tell you, it's already overused.
Yeah. I probably ignored it after like the second 100th time.
Second 100th time. Oh, that
I was
metric
like,
is good
second, Mallory? I don't know.
You know what that made me think of just now? There's this thing where it says, "This isn't my first rodeo, but it's my third," and that's not a lot of rodeos still.
Yeah.
That's
I
actually
didn't know
pretty
I was
funny.
supposed to know everything by now.
That definitely sounds like me. Oh my god. No, yeah, I like this book. I will likely finish them, probably not anytime soon, but I definitely will finish the book.
You've only got like what 3-4 chapters.
Yeah, I think I have like 3 left. Yeah.
It'd be really silly to just stop now.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah, what just happened in the book where you are?
I want to say he just proposed to her. They're in his vacation house. and
Yes, what a spoiler.
He sent everybody away because she was like, get him out. I don't know how you do this.
I mean, you knew this was going to happen from the very
And-
first chunk when she said, I'll never
you
get
did.
married.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, sweetheart.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
It's going to happen. We know.
It's already happening. You don't even know it. Okay, yeah, what was up with him ghosting her for like weeks?
Yeah. Listen, I got so mad. I was like, of course he did.
Is
I
this
knew
early?
as soon.
Okay, the early or later?
No, look,
Very,
later,
like,
after he
After they
proposed.
first had sex.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
I think
I missed
think
that.
What? I think no, he was giving her time because she needed that time.
I mean, she did
Well,
need that
I
time, but
was
still.
mad.
I want to know.
I was
okay.
mad after they first had sex and then he like didn't talk to her for 3 weeks. I'm like, sir, no.
Mhm.
You are
Okay.
everything.
I think the thing that made me
I
mad that
need
he
to
did
know-
more than any was when he asked her how she spent her money. It's like it's none
that
of your
made
business.
me mad
That's
too.
the one point that I was like, that
See?
Okay,
is
in general, I
Gasping the
agree.
eyeball.
In general, I
and then
agree.
he's just
However,
like, I don't really
she's-
care. I just want to know.
she spent like $200,000
I know.
And
in 90s money.
Her.
It's like $500,000
Yeah.
bucks in
And-
today's money in a month.
Who cares?
in like a month and a half.
Who cares?
I mean, I would be curious too. I
Anyways.
wouldn't be that demanding, but I would be curious too.
I need to know timeline. Okay, so they have sex for the first time. He ghosts her for 3 weeks.
Mhm.
How soon after that does he propose? Is it
Near the end of the book.
is it months?
No, it's not months.
No.
And she said yes.
I don't
No,
know.
she did not.
not
know.
it,
Yeah.
not right
Okay.
off the bat, no, but
Because I would throw this book because that is insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Let
no.
a man ghost me for 3 weeks. Guess what, buddy? You ain't coming back.
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't think either one of them are ready for it much.
I don't care, man. You don't ghost me. I ghost you. You try to
Well,
ghost
she
me,
was doing
I'll
it.
hunt you down and make you a ghost.
I'm sorry. Unhinged. Sorry, everybody.
It's just, I don't know, their interactions were a little on the weird side, I gotta say, with some of that stuff. I'm like, you know, just kind of.
I'm going to pee my pants. I think she ghosted him back, though. I mean, there was
She
like...
kind of did, but also
they were both too stubborn to make the first step.
I guess they really are just like, made for each other in that sense.
yeah, I mean, as a stubborn person, I get it, but also I would not if I had gotten 4 voicemails in a row essentially calling me a spoiled rotten bee, like I would not
You already said it once.
I know, but now we have to bleep like 8 more times. I would not have shown up with my suitcase and a passport like I'm going
way.
to Paris.
No way.
No, I show up and slit his throat.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I think that's where she was really weak. I mean, that was a weak point. I didn't think it really fit her character either.
Yeah. Like I laughed because I was like, of course she says she's not going to. And of course that means she's going to pack a bag. Like, what? And then he's
No.
like, oh, well, if you weren't going to go, why'd you bring a bag? And she just goes, I don't know.
I would have stayed double.
whatever.
See,
It's like,
I would have
whatever.
ignored it, stayed at my house. That man would have had to come to my house and physically pack a bag for me and carry me out the door
Yep.
before I would set foot
Would
anywhere
not-
with him.
Would not have left my house.
Absolutely not.
I would have said, oops, this machine is going in the trash. Never heard it.
Yeah. You realize, though, that she had just spent $200,000 and she was broke again.
I get it. But also, that meant he would have had to come back. And then she could have yelled at him in his face and been
And
like, you're
pushed him
trash.
into the furnace.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
then they could have had barbecue
She
over at
could
the
have
cottage.
made
thing.
glass out of his ashes.
Woo!
Man, that would have made a lot of money. What art
He was
Oh,
not
my.
near that bad.
deserved?
I think this book is more fun to talk about than it was to
I don't know,
read.
Mallory. Why are you single? Oh my god.
I expected more comments from you, Zach.
He probably hasn't had a chance.
I haven't had much of a chance. I don't know what comments you think I could be making over here.
I don't know.
This is a fun book. I don't know. I'm trying to think about other stuff that I thought about it. Like I
Wasn't
said,
what
I
you
liked
guys
all.
expected.
It honestly wasn't what I expected at all. No.
It wasn't. And I would like to say the sex scenes were actually really well done. I was not ugh.
They're not too descriptive.
No, I wasn't icked out. They were just
Yeah.
sex. It was nice. That doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, they
in
weren't bad
romance
actually.
books.
That was a surprising thing, especially based on the sort of stuff I've read more recently. It's just kind of gross or kind of
Yeah.
over the top stupid.
I was worried that I would hate Rogan too much to like the book.
I feel that.
The other characters make up.
Yeah,
The
they
other
did.
characters
they
seriously
really
do
did.
make up for it.
They really did. And I also think I would have liked it a little bit better had I just read the ebook or the physical book. Listening to it kind of disappointed me a little bit. It's not bad. Don't
I
not try
thought that
it
it was
if you
pretty good.
read audiobooks. But
Huh.
yeah, he has a good reading voice. Just for me, I would have preferred it to be from a woman's.
Oh, it 100%
voice.
should have been for a woman. I don't know. I felt like after a while, I just sort of tuned out the fact that it was a dude talking.
Oh, yeah. 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 At this point, I'm used to it. But that was one of those things. I think if I had just read it, I would have liked it that much more.
It's
Personally.
like the Bone Witch.
Yeah.
Y'all love that, and I hated it.
I love her voice, though.
I hated the man.
Oh, well, that's fair. That's fair. His voice was kind of weird.
Happens sometimes. Let me see here. I wrote something else down in my little. I want to look at my review here real quick. Boop-a-doo. Okay, yeah, no, just in general, I noticed that it was something that felt like it was written in the 90s.
Oh, it was.
I mean,
That's
I
how
know
I
it was
read
written
it.
in the 90s because it was I think it was 94 when it came out. But the point is, it feels like that too, to some degree.
It's
Like-
dated.
It does feel dated, but I think that's mostly just because of how stuff works now, I guess. But also, I still feel like it was very similar to how you have in a lot of these romantic-y nonsense books. You got that dark, broody character who's all like tough and strong-arming the girl all the time. She's like all whatever, like sassy and whatnot. It felt like that, but like more subdued. It's not like what is it? The Fourth Wing.
Not quite that bad. He's dark and brooding in a bad way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think most of those characters are dark and brooding.
And then
and awful.
And then
but he's also like entitled.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what it is.
It's the entitlement that he has.
Yeah.
Like, is he good at what he does? Yes. Is he handsome? Yes.
Be
but
freaking
does that
humble.
mean you are entitled to her art or her or anything else?
Well, see,
I hate that.
This is the only time you see him act like that in the entire book. With every other interaction that he has with anybody else, or when you get his like inner thought process, he's always very either. I feel like he's a lot more humble for one thing, and he's a lot more philanthropic and just like looking out for the good stuff, but not with her for some reason.
Yeah,
it was weird.
I don't like that. That just gives me really bad icks.
That's because he was immediately attracted to her through the art and everything. I think it's what it was, and he wanted it so bad, so he had to fight against it.
I don't care.
I just don't like treating somebody like trash because you like them.
Yeah.
That's like elementary school behavior.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she was pretty out there too.
Oh, no, she was awful. Yeah, she was awful. And she immediately was attracted to him too. I don't understand it.
Well, I can't admit it because it's weakness. For her, it was weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, actually having feelings for him, yes. But I think that she came about it from a very like, well, I mean, this is going to happen whenever I want it to.
Yeah.
But he was just like, I will control her. I will.
Yeah,
like,
see, that's what drove me crazy.
Yeah.
He never does.
Well,
I know, but
but still, it's the thought process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He felt the whole reason they even met is because he felt entitled
to her art,
to all of her art, because he loved her art.
Yeah, I hated that he said that he would own it. It would be his, and like even when he's like trying to do this contract with her, that he would have the rights to all her art, and like I don't like that.
What she chose
to sell, yes,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I still like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he settled for that. I think that if she had not been strong-willed, he would have pushed for all of it. But
yeah, so
and she still snuck the deals. You haven't got to that part yet. She doesn't. He doesn't get everything, and she sells stuff to her friends.
Yeah,
under the table.
Yeah.
I also hate that he. See, I just got to the part where they agreed to the contract. That's as far as I've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
But like where he starts off at 35% of what.
Mm-hmm.
That's because he's a
businessman. He's negotiating.
And he also knows that it's going to be lower than that.
Yeah, which I get. That's what you do. But the fact that they still settled on 25 seemed like a lot to me.
Not really. I mean, when you think of all the expense that he has in showing the stuff,
I don't care.
No, I agree. I agree with Mama here. It's like it was expensive for him to display the stuff.
It just seems like a lot.
It is a lot. It's a huge chunk. But I mean, I have to at Cedar Lakes. I pay 10% commission plus the booth fee.
Oh, see, 10% seems not like I would have been okay
plus the booth fee.
With like
what if she
15?
had to rent the gallery and then pay an extra commission?
She wouldn't have because she didn't want to do it in the first place.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But there's a lot of expense in the advertising.
I get that. I just thought it seemed like a lot, especially for someone who's just one person creating stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Seemed like a lot.
I don't know. I would pay a quarter of whatever I made if somebody else would take care of everything for me.
I feel like I
make stuff
would
and
too.
then boop-a-doop-a-doo.
I don't know.
Especially when you're getting the prices
like,
that he's getting for these pieces.
I'm too independent.
No, I like same, but also like I wouldn't even know what to price my stuff at,
and it's not worth the. Yeah, he did price it. He got a lot more money out of it.
She got a lot more than she would have gotten for herself. Yeah,
but it's like it's hard to do. The creation, the marketing, the selling, the bookkeeping, and all that stuff. It's like, I would pay it.
Yeah.
It's like, I make this stuff, give me paycheck,
Still seems like a lot.
Yeah. You get to do what you love when you want to do it, and then you get paid for, and somebody else deals with all the business part of it.
Yeah. And it probably also helped that she already had such a large amount of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a huge amount of back inventory. Oh, but we can't call it inventory. Never mind.
That's right.
She got very sassy about
Can't
that.
do that, man.
I will say there is one thing I didn't like just about the book in general. I think made an unrealistic idea of rich people being good people because they aren't. Just straight up.
No, they're not.
Period.
No, I think I agree with that.
Like it
This is
did
why we eat them.
romanticize the idea of being extremely wealthy and being philanthropic, which does not happen. Just
I
at all.
also really think that it romanticized being treated like crap whenever you like somebody. I don't like that. I just or that a man will change whenever he's in love with you.
Yeah.
I
don't
imagine.
like that. I don't
No.
like that.
I imagine the second book of this series is going to be better.
It is. And the third one is the best.
Yeah.
Because I love Murphy and that was just
Yeah, I feel like
It
that's
was
the thing.
better.
The main characters, I feel like it's sort of brought down by the main characters being Maggie and Rogan. Mostly Rogan. I mean, I think it could have been more
Rogan,
fun with Maggie being with somebody who was not so controlling, but was just like somebody who would just like push it or niggle her until she like
Yeah, you
does
can
things
be
a certain way.
stubborn and strong-willed and not be a jerk.
Like the way Lottie
That's
was
true.
with the mom, right? Somebody like that, I think,
Yeah.
would have been better for Maggie than
although the
Rogan.
mom needed taken out and
I
whipped
mean,
belt.
yeah,
Oh,
she
God, I
did.
could not stand her. I could not stand her.
No, I still maintain that I liked her at the end when she was interacting with Lottie because you could tell she was just trying to be persnickety and whiny and all that stuff, and she was just enjoying herself. That was hilarious. Because
And
she
I thought
wasn't as
even
harsh.
at the very end, she was still mean to the girls,
Mm-hmm.
even at the
God,
end.
that is what made me so mad.
Yeah.
I just really cannot. She hated her daughters
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
existing whenever she made them. Like I do not I just can't. I cannot imagine A, growing up seeing that, or B, being like that. I know she's a fictional character, but there are
but there are people like
real
I think
there are real
that's-
people like that.
I think that's why I liked her, is because I knew she was fictional and just over the top, stupid, awful.
that. But she's not. I mean,
there are
There
people
I know there are
people like
people like
that.
that, but there's people like anything. Like, I mean, you cannot make a character in a
Well,
book that is
yeah.
worse than like how bad really awful people are. It's just not a thing. You can't do it. But you can still think
I mean,
that they're
that's
over the
fair.
top ridiculous in general for the book that they're in, and she definitely was.
That's fair.
I don't know. I couldn't stand her. I mean, of the characters that I hated, Rogan got on my nerves, but I hated the mom.
I think.
I think it's also different too because of I'm trying to think of how to say this in a diplomatic sort of way. How you're raised.
Mm-hmm.
How you were raised.
versus how we're
how
raised.
I was raised compared to how Zach was treated.
I mean, that's fair.
I was meaner to you.
No, not
Oh.
you.
I know. See, I have.
Sorry.
Stop!
I just crushed my finger.
Why?
I didn't mean
obviously
that.
didn't
I
know
had it
that.
on my knee and I was like spinning in my desk
No,
desk
they
chair,
gotta feel sorry
and it
for me.
ran up against the knee. Sorry, I didn't mean
Oh
to.
my
No,
God.
continue. Sorry.
Okay,
That
we
one was, like,
know.
out of
We know
nowhere.
that.
The title to this one is Beep 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 Beep. Beep.
Okay, Pawpaw doesn't listen to this, right?
There's
No,
some Morse
Okay.
code and all these beeps.
How Pawpaw
treated
treated you and
Yeah.
Auntie.
Yeah.
How Nemo
I think that's the reason I related to this book so much.
treated me compared
Yeah.
to Zach.
Yeah.
I think that's why your feelings towards the mom and what I'm sure my feelings towards the mom are going to be different than how Zach's feelings are.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's totally most likely the case. Yes.
Because someone's the golden child. Spoiler, it's not me. It's like that thing I sent the other day. I sent Zach this thing. It said, if my mom needs someone to be, what was it? Diplomatic or something like that or whatever, but she needs some sketchy stuff done. She calls me.
It's like if she needs
No, I
advice
think
or
it's
help
good.
with something, it's like you call the older child.
She
But
calls
when
my brother.
Yeah, my brother.
But
but
when
when
she
she needs the sketchy stuff done.
If I need sketchy stuff done, you guys will never know.
I'm just saying, if you can't do it, you'd call me.
Yeah.
Compared to Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach would be like, I don't think we should do this. And
I'd
I'm
call-
like,
Like, this is what
"Where's
we
it
call
at?
a
Let's
bad
go."
idea.
We're going.
I would call
We're
Ange.
going.
Yeah.
She's got pigs. You can get rid of the body that way.
I know it. I bought a pig.
What you mean right now you have a pig?
Yeah,
What?
I
To
have
eat.
a pig.
Is it a live
To
pig?
eat.
Yes, it's down at Ange's. She's feeding it.
Will it
and,
continue
It's
to be a
going to
live
be
pig?
Bacon.
until like fall.
Okay, that doesn't count as buying a pig.
Cute enough to eat.
Yes, it does.
I don't know if that counts.
I paid $50. It's not.
You pay $50 for a whole pig?
Yeah,
Man, I get it. Get in on this.
Yeah.
$50 for a whole pig.
yeah.
That's a great deal.
It
Especially
is.
if I don't have to
and then
have
it'll
the
be
pig.
probably another 50 or so to feed it for that long, and then to butcher it. So
It's a hell of a deal.
it is
That's pretty good.
a lot of bacon and sausage.
Yep. It's not a bad idea.
You know what's great about that? I know where she lives. Mama, I need some sausage. I went and stole a stick of butter out of your fridge the other day.
I know you did. You said, "Do you have any butter?" So I knew I would have less butter when I got home.
Well, it's faster than going to the store, I guess.
It is. Yeah, I went there once and Ron gave me a whole thing of bacon.
He'll feed you.
Just a whole pack. He's
Yeah.
like, do you need anything else? I'm like, no, I'm good.
He will definitely feed you and feed those kids. With the
I know,
last
that's what it
dime
was
he
because I
has.
don't really eat bacon, but it was the
Bacon
kids
is
that wanted
delicious.
It
Love
is.
bacon. Feel
I
bad
like
about
turkey
eating
bacon.
pigs sometimes, but I love bacon.
Don't even give me that.
Why? Because
look.
they're smart.
Yeah, because they're smart. I don't like eating smart things.
delicious.
All farm animals are smart.
No, sheep aren't smart. Sheep are dumb as.
Well, okay, I'll grant you that one. I forgot about sheep.
I mean,
I
cows.
hadn't-
Cows
I
are all
hadn't-
right. You know, sheep are very dumb.
I had blocked the sheep from my mind.
Goats are very smart. It feels like, but
Yes, they're
no, but
too
pigs are actually
smart.
legitimately very, very smart. They're like
and they're
Corvid
treated
level
bad.
smart.
So that's the reason I
Yeah.
don't care to get it from Ange because she treats him good.
Yeah, that's a different sort of thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I won't eat like octopus after our last episode.
No, because they're smart. I mean, they're
Yeah.
very smart.
I mean, I've tried it before.
Okay,
It's
they have
not
a-
great anyway.
Okay, these two have a secret thing going on, and
It
neither one
cannot
can
be
hardly
said
talk.
on the podcast. It cannot.
Nope.
That's a good thing this isn't a video thing because we just see you guys dying all the
I
time.
know, because it's like constantly.
Today's bad though. We've been
Today
making
is
weird
bad.
faces at each other.
You care to share
Eye
this with the
rolls
class?
and-
Nope.
I'll screenshot it and send it to you.
Oh, okay. Now this is like off topic, but what is so you shoot something, you shot something. What's the past tense of screenshot? I
You
can only
screenshooted it.
I say screenshotted.
screenshot it.
I screenshot it.
That's not what I
I
think
just say
every time I
screenshot.
say it.
Yeah.
Is it screen SHITTED?
It's
Because that was the
inappropriate.
first thing that came to my mind. I screenshot it.
You have to bleep this part out
We
too.
have officially derailed.
I'm glad I'm not
Blink,
editing
blink,
that
blink,
part. This is the most code episode.
I know. We should read more romance
Oh my
books. This has been a
God.
funny one.
This has been a funny one.
All right,
I'm-
Zach,
I'm
I
in
sent
the
it to
game.
you.
horrible.
I'm gonna start picking out books aside from Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm just gonna start picking out books that are just more fun to talk about because I don't like them or I think the characters are awful.
I like the ones where we don't like them.
I do too.
But we like this
but,
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
we do.
so
You
I
seem
did-
like a person.
I gave this one
I
3
think-
stars. I gotta say, but I think I'm a little bit harsh
I
on it
think
right now.
for mine-
3.5, maybe 4.
I think for mine, I'm going to do the Rook.
Woo! I love the Rook.
Did
I
you?
think I'm going to read a Western next time because I
Yeah.
have never read one. I know they're
Hooray.
Yeah, I've
I
never
think they
read
would
a
be
Western.
horrible.
Those are worse than romances.
I probably are.
No, there's
I've
a lot more
never read
tropey,
Is there
I'm
a
sure.
woman
But
writer for a Western?
Huh?
Is there a woman writer for a Western?
I don't know. The first Western was the Virginian, which I think is okay.
I'm gonna tell you
that
what.
would be a good one to start.
I cannot deal with how men
If we
write
could
women.
find
I know,
like a
I know.
modern Western.
some are
like,
good. Some are good at writing women.
Zach,
I don't think Westerns
thinking
are going to be
along-
good at writing women.
That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking along the Gunsmoke line. You guys don't know that show, do you?
No.
My sister's named
No,
after
we're not 85
a
years
character
old.
on Gunsmoke.
Sure you are.
Well, we're at 54 minutes. Do we want to wrap up?
We can.
Okay.
No,
So would
I'm
you
going to
read
read the
another
other.
romance?
I'm going to read the rest of this series and see if I like it more.
Are you?
I think I am going to read the rest of the series.
Yeah.
I don't know about more. I might try like a magic one.
The magic ones are really good.
I like more violent romances.
I thought you didn't like controlling people.
It's different.
There's difference.
It's like Cruel Prince and This Is How We Lose the Time War. Those were very violent.
Oh, okay.
Romances.
But not the romance was not violent.
Yeah.
right.
Okay. I didn't really consider. I mean, How We Lose the Time War is like
It doesn't.
as a romance book. I didn't see it as a romance book.
You didn't see
I
it.
keep saying
it
it's
is
a love letter to love letters.
Wow. How is it
It's
not
what?
a romance book? It's just not like a Nora Roberts-y type romance book where they actually get together and do stuff.
Yeah. No, I know there's other romance books. I read Christina Feehan one time, and it was like, oh my.
That's
It was
smut.
like- it was. It was like,
That's all.
this is way too descriptive for me. It's
See, that's the
like-
thing.
There was
There's
no
a
story.
difference. There's a
There was
difference
not much
between
story.
romance and smut. And I'm fine
Yeah.
with romance. I can get behind that. Or romance elements
Yeah.
in a book. But smut, no, I can't get behind.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
understand
there's no
it.
story. There was not even any a story. That's the reason I like Nora's is because there's a story. And the people, you can believe that they're people.
I think I'm solidly camped in rom-com country now. Like, just more calm than rom, though. And we're perfect.
That's fair.
More calm than rom.
Comedy's fun.
Yeah. You'll hear about it
You
in an
should-
upcoming book chat that, I've read all these books. And I do like romances because all the TJ Klune books are basically romances.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, I
they
like
are.
those.
Yeah, they are.
Speaking of TJ Klune.
Oh, speaking of what? I was going to say, speaking of that,
I saw that picture.
Yeah.
are you going to mail me my book?
No, I'm just going to bring it in April, probably. But
Okay, cool.
no, yeah,
See,
I got
bring it in April. That means he's coming for a mini con.
Chantal and I went to book talk with him. It was like 45 minutes long of him talking, and then he did a Q&A thing. Really nice guy. Got to actually meet him and talk to him for a little bit. Got a picture, signed copies. I have like 5 or 6 signed copies now.
Yep. Zach was like, getting ready to meet TJ Klune. And I was like, I need a book. And then he was like, which one did you like? So I was like, In the Lives of Puppets was my favorite. And he's like, if I can get it, I'll send you a picture. And then like, I don't know, 45 minutes later or whatever, I had a picture. I
Yep.
was like, yeah. So
Oh,
just
the
so
books were
everyone's
expensive,
aware,
though.
I won the sibling lottery,
There you go.
even
You
though I
did.
give him a hard time. It's how I show my love.
No, but seriously, all
No,
the hardbacks
Maggie.
and stuff, very expensive. It's like $140 for all those. It's ridiculous.
Dear
Wow.
Lord.
How
Yeah,
many did
no,
you get? It was like 5 or
5.
6, wasn't it?
We got 5, I
5.
think.
But they were hardbacks.
They were all hardbacks. They're really nice copies. Actually, it's a really cool
they're
thing.
like hardbacks are running $30 a piece now.
They're ridiculous, yeah. Actually, Chantal just picked up one. It's 98 pages long, $27.
Oh my gosh.
But all of his covers, TJ Klune's covers, they're all actual physical models that are like photographed.
Oh really?
See, that's
Really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, sorry. Getting off topic. Let's go ahead and wrap it.
That's okay.
Wrap it like a
Okay.
present.
Oh, here. Yeah, let me open up my thing.
Oh, you
Or
weren't
she
even ready.
did in the book. We'll crate it up.
Wait,
I wasn't.
hold on. Before I
Oh.
gotta ask a question. The one that you had for me, I see yours say Zach, be brave, or Chantel,
Yours is
be
not
like Lucy.
a personalized.
Personalized.
No, we could only do one personalized one, unfortunately.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
At least I have it signed though.
Yeah, it's signed. There was like 100 people there. I think it would have taken them all evening if you would have done personalizations for all of them.
Probably.
I was going to get yours personalized, though, but I couldn't.
He needs to do better. Be like Terry Pratchett.
hmm
Who signed everything?
Mm-hmm.
So, on our next episode, we will be having a book chat. And I missed our last one because we had Nick on. So, Y'all
You
will
should
get-
have plenty.
Yeah, I will have 7. I don't know how I read 7 books in January, but I did.
I sure did not.
I felt like I didn't. So whenever I went and did my little like picture thing for Facebook, I was like, I read these. It's been this long. I don't know. Okay, so then we will have our curiosity episode. And I think Zach said that we will be talking about Indian mythology, which not Native American, like India. So that'll be pretty cool, I think. And then we'll do Zach's nonfiction pick, which is Monsters, A Fan's Dilemma by Claire Detterer. We're going with it. I said it. I did it. Then we're going to have T.A. Spencer back on, and he's going to bring Face Worn, and we are excited about that. Then we will do Zach's deep dive, which is Dungeon Crawler Carl. And I forget who wrote that, but
I'm excited about that one.
yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
It'll be a good one.
I need to start it now.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
We need to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to make like a pretty big list of books that we need to get that we've
Yeah.
mentioned on
Oh,
here.
yes.
Like a big list.
Yes. The ones we have, we need to put a note in so we
Yeah.
can find them. And the other ones I need to purchase.
Yeah. All right. Well, so
Oh, don't we have a guest author coming on?
We might. I'm still
okay,
I'm
we
still
have-
working
oh,
on
we
that.
have-
Okay.
I don't have a confirmed date yet. So once I
Okay.
have a confirmed date and planned, I will reveal who the author is.
Okay, I ordered the graphic novels.
Dun, dun, dun.
dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's time for us to sign off, but before we go, only the best libraries have librarians who don't shush you. Because we love you.
Love.